I planned a whole trip to Guatemala because I really wanted to hike up the volcano Acantonanga, which was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, but it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience for a reason. It was horrible.
Not even an hour in, and I am already dead. This is so hard. We go straight uphill for 6 hours.
It was definitely the hardest hike I've ever done in my life, but the views were breathtaking, literally breathtaking. I wanted to pay this horse to give me a ride up, which you can do for 100 USD, but that is way too much. At this point, I was like 3 hours in, and it was just still steep incline. It was miserable, but the views were really good, and there were little puppies cheering you on. We stopped for food breaks. This was our lunch, and then we were nearing the end at this point, and it was finally starting to get exciting. We saw our first volcano peeping out of the clouds, and yay, we were so close. It took about 5.5, 6 hours to walk up, and then we made it to base camp where we saw our first eruption, which was the most awesome thing I've ever seen. And then we had to start the 3-hour round trip trek to Fuego, which I think was actually the hardest part of the hike.
The 2 extra hours up to Fuego. This is the hardest thing I've ever done.
It was so worth it though. We got up here right at sunset and we were just above the clouds watching the volcano erupt, and it was quite literally the coolest thing I've ever done. I cannot believe this is my real life. We hung out up here for a bit and then we started the trek back to our base camp in the complete dark, which was so challenging, but we were rewarded with a pasta dinner, which we definitely needed after all that walking. And then this is the volcano erupting at sunrise in the morning, and then we walked back down the volcano, and that was so hard but so worth it. Highly recommend doing this hike.